the National Football League. And we'll see Brock Purdy.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now Burrow on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
On 1, ready?
So from the 37, here's second down and 1.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure.
And oh, it's blocked. And the Niners have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Oh, bad move. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Niners set to take over on offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now on first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Runs over it. Oh, and now some space to operate. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 54 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
11-11.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. This is Samuel. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Purdy looking to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Purdy. And returns it right back to Samuel.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Purdy off the play fake. That's caught by Warner, the tight end.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers Niners add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. 28 yards.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Purdy will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Nick Chubb has a touchdown run. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Dak Prescott leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The Niners got a solid first-half outing by their second-year quarterback, Brock Purdy. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
Taking it right down Broadway.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! George Kittle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 29-yard line.
Burrow will throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
11. First down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Now Moody Moody for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Now, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
11, Thomas.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, it's Burrow.
That's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Cincinnati.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Bengals.
Here's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 49ers 3-yard line.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals! Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Now Purdy. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And Burrow going to throw again. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's